What's good, Blast Star Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jared. Y'all, apparently B Simone has switched up. Now, I'm gonna say this. This is the very same woman that said Dr. Martin Luther King wasn't a good man. This is my second go around recording this video because I was like, wait a minute. I had to look back at some information because she called out Dr. Martin Luther King and other black men. And, before I even do this video, I'm going to read the comments. If I remember, that is the same woman that bashed black men and disrespected Martin Luther King and laughed about it. Don't be impressed by this act she's putting on. All groups of women are capping and backtracking because they see men aren't playing silly games anymore. She's a waste of any man's time. This is the same woman who said Martin Luther King wasn't a good man. B. Simone did it to herself. She drug black men through the mud when we didn't do shit to her. I think she want to fit in so bad that she ruined her own image. And what they mean by that is with white people. Yeah, if they come out with this and Will Smith is black, goddamn help us. Yeah. But if you don't believe what I'm saying, just listen to this. Because this is the same woman that said that bullshit about MLK.
Loaded question.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel not loved and appreciated by black men?
I can't say I felt that. No.
You can't say you felt love?
I have felt that. I can't say I have felt not loved and appreciated by black men.
Okay.
I can't think of a time. I'm sure there might have been a situation or whatever, but no.
What do you...
The black men I come across treat me very well.
Do the women in your community, I won't say community because... Or the women in your circle, do they share those same sentiments? Right? Do they communicate to you like, I'm having a problem with black men. I can't stand these niggas. Like...
No. No. The women around me, most of them are married to black men. They're dating black men, and the women in my life now are happy in their relationships. So no, but I'm sure I'm not gonna say 100%. I've never had a situation, but no, that's not my narrative.
No, I love that. I think one thing I appreciate about you is I've listened to just you speak on podcasts, and you have a very, I think, fair take. Right, when it comes to like relationships and the man-woman dynamic, and it's just not like, no, I'm just not getting behind everything women say.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting behind everything.
No,
men
for
say.
sure, for sure.
I appreciate.
Now, I'm trying to figure out what fucking interviews and shit that has he seen where this woman has been balanced and fair. Because for the most part, only thing I'm seeing of B. Simone is her trashing and bashing the hell out of black men. So where are these interviews? Where are these interviews that you've seen where she's fair and balanced? Because I can't think of any.
That so much because I think that really does a lot for our community because the divisiveness.
Yeah.
You talk about scrolling on social media every single day. You'll see something that could trigger
crazy.
you.
And my the black men that I have that are friends, they treat me great. Like the Desies, and I'm on tour with Brandon Lewis, who is a phenomenal comedian, Jay Anderson, who is married. I don't open a door. I don't touch it. These are my brothers. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm like, well, if niggas ain't coming like y'all, I'm gonna just kick it with y'all.
This is why it's important, I think, for women. Let me speak for the women in particular right now. This is why it's important for you to have fathers in your lives. Now, I'm not speaking about her situation in particular, and I always like to link back to the content creators, so I'll put a link in the description over to this podcast in order for y'all to be able to give them credit, whether I agree with them or not. But the reason why I say it's important for y'all to have fathers in your lives, which also extend over into the men in your lives, which also extend over into the friendships that you have, is because that shapes your narrative towards whomever it is or whatever it is that you're dealing with, which is then what it is that you attract. So if you are a negative person, or you always surrounded by negative people, or you haven't seen healthy relationships, or you don't have a strong father in your life that guided you and helped you to understand exactly what the expectations of a man is, or you're not surrounded by people who are like-minded, or can guide you in a direction that you're supposed to go when it comes to seeing what healthy relationships and marriage is supposed to look like, and have treated you the way that your father should have treated your mother, in order for you to then be able to see an example, or for you to look for and make a better decision as to who it is that you align with, or who you pick for a relationship, or whether or not you open your legs up before you married, or before you married and then have a child out of wedlock and stuff like that. If you don't see that, then you don't have a clear view, and you become bitter. A lot of these women that's out here, and I actually like what she said, because what she's basically communicating to us is, listen, I have to be a little bit more fair. Now, I haven't always agreed with her takes, especially when it comes to Martin Luther King and all of that stuff, because I know that was just like clickbait and stuff like that at that time, and I don't really watch B Simone like that. But somebody sent this to me to react to, and so I have to give credit where credit is due, because she was basically like, "Yeah, listen, the black men that I know, they are in healthy relationships. They treat women well." And I think that the myth a lot of times is that, oh, black men are dusty. I'll see these videos. It was that chick that said, "I don't do coffee dates and I don't date American black men because, they dusty, or no, they're not. That's the circle of people that you are surrounded by in whatever city you in, and the people that tend to attract themselves to you based off of the type of energy and the type of stuff that you put out on social media also, which is probably a reflection of who you are in your life. But when we have these conversations about what people are and a stereotype, I can honestly say that it is absolutely positively a wrong stereotype. Most stereotypes, there is some truth in it, or there's a lot of truth in it that's more true than not. But it is a false narrative to think that black men overwhelmingly are having children out of wedlock. No, there's a small minority of men that are doing the worst things, and then they use that in order to paint the picture for the majority of men in general. And that's not true. And I'm glad that she actually, or that they asked her that question and allowed for her to speak to the fact that no, all of the things that she see and all of the women that she around, they are in a healthy space, and they are not treated like trash by the men that they surrounded themselves by. Let's continue.
In my life, like the black men around me treat me well, so I don't have that issue.
For somebody who, I know you growing up, not being protected is something that impacted your life, but you have a very whole
And I don't know
outlook
what her background is either.
on relationship,
Yeah.
the black community in general, and just like as a person, the way you speak is very whole. I don't hear the emptiness that people can speak from, especially people who desire something.
You're about to make me cry. Stop.
No, you go ahead.
And I know.
Go ahead. You can.
I
go
know.
ahead.
Like,
no,
don't
seriously,
fucking do
and it's super encouraging. It's very encouraging because I can still hear the hands and the favor that you have over your life.
100%.
Because to still be saying, I want these things that I don't have, but I can still speak life into the people that do.
And to have been hurt so much. That is my prayer recently. Like, God, please don't change my heart.
Yeah, I'm about to debunk this whole entire shit. Now, this was 2 years ago. And wait. Anton said something about her? Oh, nigga. Wait a minute. I've been preached said something about this. Hold up. Wait.
What is more important, the perception of how we see a thing or what that thing really is? And I'm going to give you an example.
What the thing really is.
What's more important, the fact that Martin Luther King is the man that we see that fought for freedom, or the fact that he was cheating on his wife?
Jesus. I think, ooh, no, move. He's a great father. He's a great father. He's a great businessman. He's a great CEO. He's an entrepreneur.
He's such a boss.
He's such a boss.
He's a boss.
Look at that man. He's a boss.
Look at him.
He's a great father. Look at him, that strong black man. But you're cheating on your wife. You're not a good husband. You're not a good communicator. You don't value her feelings. But he's great in all these other aspects. How are you a great leader, a great CEO, a great black man, a great father, a great leader in any aspect? You're not a great husband, a great communicator, a great...
You're a liar.
You're not great.
You're a liar.
Not great.
You're a liar.
You're not great.
So that's my
You're
point.
You're not great.
So I posted this.
You're not great.
The others.
God, you're not.
Are you great? Because we don't know if you.
Like, yo, I'm sitting on this couch.
Okay. I muted myself on that. Okay. So this is the woman that said all this shit about MLK. But now she's trying to play innocent. She's trying to play like she's the victim. She's trying to play like she didn't say anything wrong. But yet... oh, God. These hoes have lost their mind.
But for real, I'm broken in this season. Like, I can say that safe here on this podcast. And you know, the shit I have told you I've been through. This is probably the hardest season I've ever gone through publicly or in my life. Like, I'm really broken in this season. And for you to say that and notice that in me, I appreciate that so much, because that has been my prayer. I do not want my heart to change. I don't want my...
This is why I don't take none of y'all serious.
optimism to change. I don't want to see the glass half empty. And I'm trying so hard not to be bitter and mad and angry. But I am broken right now.
I think that a lot of times, and I don't know, and I'd have to deep dive a little bit further into this whole podcast to watch it again. I'm gonna link it down in the description. I don't know exactly why she's saying that she's broken. I think that a lot of times, for other women in particular, they take the experiences that they're having that then leads them to feel that type of way, and then they then project that into other aspects of their lives, which calls for them to be bitter, and it doesn't make for a great situationship. Because it extends into all aspects of their life, right? It extends into their relationship. It extends to how it is that they perform. And that's why you have to be healthy and surround yourself with people that are healthy for you.
Man, fuck all that. I ain't listen to that bullshit. Nah, you want to sit over here and now after 2 years saying that about MLK, now you want to sit over here and cry after people that chin checked your ass. Like, literally. Don't nobody give a damn. Don't nobody give a damn about what the fuck she going through. Everybody going through some shit. But goddamn, you want to fucking put on these damn tears and shit because you going through something. Man, get the fuck out. Get the absolute fuck out of here. Ain't nobody having that shit. I'm not having it. Y'all not having it. Bruh, no. Because I'm done. I'm done trying to fucking hold motherfuckers' hands and shit. Stop trying to hold these people's hands. They say some fucked up shit and then they want everybody to fucking crowd around them and hold hands like we in the fucking church after they done said some fuck shit. Nah, bruh, no. Hold that L, hold that ass whooping, hold all that shit for what you said. No, I'm sorry. I ain't with that bullshit. I ain't with that. Let's hold our hands and clap and doggone say all sorts of shit. No, I'm not doing it. Time out. Hold these people accountable. Talking about she crying and no, I'm not fucking doing that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't feel bad for this woman. I don't. I really don't. And the only reason why she's doing this is because she want people to see her as a changed woman. I've changed. I've changed for the better. I want a man. That's what that shit is. No. Time out for that. Time out for that crying shit. Time out for that fucking trying to hold motherfucking hands just because of this shit. No, absolutely the fuck not. I'm done trying to hold motherfucking hands nowadays. Anyways, like, share, subscribe, channel, support the podcast, and Spotify.com. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Thank you guys for listening. Bye, guys.